I think we do, right? Yeah, I'm seeing the signal. So I'm gonna just take this. So you should hear me a little bit clearer now, like more volume. Um, so here we are. Hello and welcome to a new stream. How's it going? How's it going? It's been a week, a needed week that I needed to like rest, you know. So yeah, but it's also like very good to be back. Like I really wanted to get back to working the game, and Nick is here. The Goose 2222 is here, and yeah, you said you are 8 ball, so welcome to the stream. Welcome. And Mijo is here. Just finally, here we are again. Hello there. Yeah, we are back. So I'm so excited to start working again. Today is gonna be like probably very short stream. I'm gonna tell you why later. But I hopefully like tomorrow or the day after we're gonna have we're gonna go back to the regular schedule. On yeah, that's about it. So we're gonna get back to the regular schedule, and I'm not taking a break for like months. So you can expect to like me being here all the time. And need to say, a Linux build is easy to do, but a Windows build is also decently easy to run. So yeah, not really anything you gotta do. But still, if it's like easier, I could try and do it. And Dipson off is here too. Says, yo, what's up, Dipson off? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. And Moinlef is here, says hello. What's up, Moinlef? Welcome to the stream. How are you guys? How are you? Because it's been a week. I'm used to like seeing you at least once a week, and it feels long. And need you say this sound compared to the music? Well, and how long? You say? I'm not sure what you mean with the how long, but there's a lot of things that I want to tell you about. Well, not only. Let me. Oh no, let me switch this. Dude, my vacations went very. How can I? Well, you're gonna notice like you remember I had headphones that were blue, right? So yes, my headphones were blue. It's not like you're imagining things. The thing is, I tried to like go Monday through Thursday to the beach with my friends, and we were getting there on the first day on Monday, and how can I tell you this? We got robbed. We got robbed. Like we stopped in a gas station for like my friends wanted to eat something, so we stopped in a gas station, and I think like 2 minutes in, we saw like people moving very weirdly, like something happened outside. So we went checking, and four vehicles were had their windows broken. You know, like they broke the window and they stole everything. Like I literally lost everything that I had on me. All my friends lost everything that they had on them. It was a shit show. It was a shit show. Um, but yeah, we went to the police and everything. They didn't do absolutely anything. Um, but yeah, that's it. That's why I have black headphones. Luckily, that's the first time that I've been robbed, and they didn't harm us or anything. So we are all physically fine. Um, so yeah, I wanted to like tell you, you know. And Coco is here, says hello. What's up, Coco? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. And BSM says, dang. Well, welcome, BSM. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Yeah, so vacations went silly. Then we were like, we didn't want to do anything after that. What happened? But we said like, well, we're not going to recover our things. So at least let's go to the beach anyway. And we went from Friday to Sunday. Well, we wanted to return on Sunday, but actually I returned today because there was like an accident in the highway. So it was like it's better to like stay there and like come back today. So yeah, if you see my hair is quite um messy because I woke up and came here. Yeah, at least I didn't pack my computer. At least I didn't lose any of that. So yeah, but let's get into game dev because I don't have a lot of things prepared today because I just came back here. To be honest, I would like to have more things prepared for today, but we're gonna do some light stuff. So what do we have planned for today? Basically like finishing the pausing of the game because the last time we were working on pausing, I think I wanted to do the input system first, and I did it. So we have an input system. I don't think I've shown you the input system. So let me show you that, and we're gonna continue with like the other steps because the way I'm gonna do the pausing for this game is basically I'm gonna switch the player controls to UI controls, so there's no input going through when you pause the game. Well, not player input, not like controller, the regular like player controller input. And also I have to like pause the audio listeners that shouldn't be playing. I have to set the UI and music audio sources to ignore listener. So yeah, that's about it. Making the pause thing. And oh yeah, I showed a little bit of on Discord. Yeah, I can show you like with more detail now. Since I have more like time to like show things, not just screenshots. Also, I know like 0.2.1 is like mainly bug fixing, but I would like to add feedback for when you're not able to select spell because of mana. Because currently I think it just throws a debug error, so or not an error, it just throws a debug log. So I'm just gonna do that too, and we're gonna get into this problem, like fixing the alive enemies not being counted correctly, which I think is the hardest problem or the most important problem that we have so far for the game. So if we're able to do like anything, any progress in this, I think it would be a good stream. So for today, we're gonna probably be here for I don't know, hour and a half, maybe 2 hour tops. Um, but yeah, in the next days we're gonna get like to the regular schedule and like actually let me get some proper sleep, more preparation, and we're gonna get back to our normal things. And Deep off, you say, let's gamble. And how long gonna be this stream? Um, the Steam? Are you talking about the like putting the game on Steam? I have to do that. I have to do that. But I think I probably like take time to like do stuff during the weekend because during this week like I just want to like get everything prepared, like just um making stuff related to the game, not the game release. And Miho will say, I need to fix my error handling so that I can start the bot and then have you log in again. Alrighty. Well, let me know when you want me to. And need to say, you know what? I found why that one particular stone is broken to the left of the building you spawn in. Which one? You say here. You say, you know what? That one particular stone is broken to the left of the building you spawn in. Here. So this stone? Is it broken? And why is it broken? And Coco, you say I have to go. Bye. My mom is telling me to go to sleep. Already, Coco, was a pleasure having you here. And I'll see you next time, alright? Bye bye. Need to say like higher. So they get unstuck from probably under the map. Let's see what we have going on over here. Because I don't think we have many things happening. I think the more the places where they are most likely to get stuck are like in these zones where they have like well, not now, but they sometimes have like floor like in the not mesh surface. And do I have it activated? I don't know. No, probably that's why. Yeah, I need to activate it. Let's go over here, show nav mesh. And in these zones, this is where I think we get a lot more problems because there's some zones here. Like, yeah, you can see over here, like this shouldn't be walkable zone. So I think in these places, it's like the most likely place or like places to have this sort of problem because it's like getting like I'm basically asking, do you have a knobbish surface going on there? And if you do, like you can spawn there. But I have another check too, like a raycast. So I was expecting it to work, you know, and so they get stuck behind the cube. Behind the cube. Which cube? Said to the left of the building you spawn in. And what cube? Are you talking about the like the zone, like the orb? And more left, you say hello nobody, and hello Nick. It's been a long time, Roman. What were you doing? Yeah, it's been a long time. I mean, I was just taking like a week off. I like spent time with friends, and yeah, that's about it. How are you? More left. And need to say the thing is that when they are stuck, there are walking enemy will TP out, but a flying one, and you need to get away, far from it to get unstuck. The middle cube, I saw many times enemies flying from behind it while in the zone. You're talking about like these pieces, this one over here. Is that what you're talking about, Nick? And Kix is here, says, yo, remember me? Yeah, what's up, Kix? Welcome to the stream. How is it going? Yeah, I don't know why people think that I don't remember them. But yeah, I do remember you, Kix. Welcome to the stream. Alrighty. So let's get to tackle the first task. And no, before I want to show you like the way I did the input system in case that you're wondering. Because I had to like do a whole refresh of how it worked to implement it again. And it's like way simpler than I remembered. So what you have is you have your controls asset. So in here, I'm not sure if you can read this, but in here, I have like a player and UI. And for those, I have like move, look, fire, aim, dash, pause, jump, slow motion, left control, right, or R, direction up, left, right, and down. And those are like, the cool thing about this is you can like have multiple inputs tied to an action. So things work with actions instead of like just input. So for move, you don't have like just you don't have like an input, like you don't have mouse wheel or anything. What you have is just the move action, and you can link it to a value. And then it doesn't matter if you're using your mouse, if you're using WSAD, if you're using whatever. You just care about your action, and you can use it anyway, wherever, you know. Say for some reason, flying enemies being behind the middle building for some reason while that zone one is active. So weird. Well, if you have like screenshots or anything, please send, so I can like add it to the box section. And Kicks, you say my grandparents passed away, so I was at the hospital a long time and couldn't watch your streams. Don't worry about it. It's completely okay. I wasn't even streaming or anything. But my condolences for your grandparents. Grandparents. I'm very very sorry, Kicks. And Chargrave is saying, "Hola, what's up, Chargrave? Welcome to the stream. How's it going?" And you say just stopping by because I got to do a lot of crap today. Alrighty, thank you for passing by. Always a pleasure seeing you around here. So yeah, good luck with your with the crap that you have to do today. Um, all right. So over here, yeah, we have our actions, and we have different actions for our player and for UI. I just have like navigation, the regular navigation for these things, and then you can like go and save asset, and that's like all the things that you have to do, like everything that you have to do while setting up the controls. Like, it's literally just that. And then you come here, over here on the right, and you have this thing called generate C# class. That's the best thing ever, because what you can do is this is gonna like generate the script for you with all with the action maps. So it's a pretty long script. You don't have to like look at it. You can directly like just use it, and whenever you like do a change over here and you like save this thing, you can like automatically regenerate this. But this basically allows me to do stuff like, yeah, let's see where I'm using this. Oh, I also saw that here on the extensions, IntelliCode for C# is no longer supported by Microsoft, which is a shame. It's it's like the most popular package for working with C#, like for auto completion. And they're deprecating it. And Mijo will say, "Oh yeah, I finished the game in 6 minutes and 5 seconds. That's a very good time." And Moin Left, you say, "When will you learn how to add controller buttons to your game?" You say, "Damn, I have to go. I'll be back." I already know. I just haven't added them. And if we were to, I think if you try some stuff, like some stuff should already work with controller. I just need to like add the input related to the actions. And yeah, let's go over here like just quickly to the rest of the setup. So if I look for over here, control, yeah, here. For example, I have controls type, like that's my class of controls, and I'm just creating a variable over here. It's a private variable. I don't need to display it or anything, and I'm just assigning it over here, because really what I did is I have another script that's taking control of like having a reference to the controls. So I just call input manager, and in my input manager I have controls. So I'm just assigning them there, assigning them here, just because it's easier to write controls instead of having to write input manager, that instance that controls every single time that I want to use it. So I catch that those controls into a variable, and then I can do something like this. So I can do controls that player, that's like I have player and UI over there. So what I want to use is player that jump that performed, because what I learned is that you have like 4 actions, I think. You have perform, which is when you correctly perform the action. It can be like anything. It could be a jump. It could be moving your mouse. It could be whatever. And if it's performed correctly, then I'm gonna add like an action in there. So whenever it's performed, I'm gonna do whatever unjump means. And unjump is like basically like jumping, but it's just assigning an action when it's performed correctly. Then you have the cancelled when it doesn't go through properly, or when you release. So yeah, that's another action, or that's another like part of the actions. You have, I think it was like 2 more. Let me check over here. The player dash, and you have, let's see, because there's like 4. I remember there were 4 in progress. That's another one that you can use. I'm not using it anywhere, but you can use in progress for when you like want to track holding stuff, for example. And I think that's it, because there's another one, but I don't remember the name. Started maybe. Triggered. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm just using the using the performed and cancelled. Okay. So now what? Because we haven't done anything. Like I just wanted to like show you what I did with the input system, because it's like very easy to set up. Doesn't take that much time. It is very powerful. I just needed a refresher of how it works, or how I can make it work. So yeah, let's see. Let's go over here. A notion and first task that we have for today is properly pausing the game. So we are switching from player control to UI, so that's not going to pause inputs to when you're on UI. And here, pause audio listener. So we have to go to the audio manager, probably like make every single audio. Well, no, because the audio listener, I think we only have one audio listener in the entire game. It's on the camera, on the I'm not sure if it's on the virtual camera or the normal camera. I think it should be on the regular. Yeah, on the main camera. And Mijo say I'm trying to suspend the service, and it's just simply not doing that. What a shame. But in which way are you trying to do that? And you say thanks render, very cool. And need to say rip pause menu spells. Yeah, it was time for them to go away. And You Can Say So is here, says, well. What's up, You Can Say So? Welcome to the stream. How is it going? And Julian is here too, says, yo, what's up, Julian? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? And EXPVAR also, what's up? EXPVAR, welcome to the stream. Say, oh, look, Mr. Pink is here. Pink name is here. Yeah, with the argumentation, that is what we did on the last stream. It was a very fun stream. I really had a lot of fun. And now we have the internet problems fixed. It was a problem with my internet service provider, so nothing I could do on my end really, more than like calling them and tell them to like step up their game. But yeah, it's fixed. It shouldn't crash the stream more than it already did. So yeah. Mijo will say it decided running twice, suspending step 1, and then on the other still run. So it was not suspending. Oh, okay. Very weird, but at least you know why. And the XP you say, Roman, will you be adding rules to the Magic system later on? I plan to like nicked some I don't know how long ago, probably since I started the game, but has been telling me like I need to like do a proper like gameplay loop that makes more sense in terms of like gameplay, because now the game can be fun for a little while, but I want to have like some sort of gameplay that makes you more so you have to like take more consideration how you fight or how you like approach battles, instead of like just going like running around and constantly and casting spells. Like I want to think how I can make it more engaging, so it's not like just repeating the same thing over and over and over again, or at least the thing that you're repeating over and over and over again has a little bit more thought put into it, so it's a little bit more engaging. So yeah, once I do that, I'll probably like do some rules or add some rules. And mi Jose, what if the ISP were the thieves? That would be the ultimate. They just want to screw my life. Yeah, it's highly unlikely, but never zero chances. Let me get this over here. I think we're good there. Okay. Yeah, so let's do that notion. Pause audio listener. How to pause audio listener? We need to get a reference to the audio listener. So we're gonna go to the audio manager. Makes sense, right? So it's audio. So where do we have it? I think we have a reference to that. So I think we're gonna need to get that. Let's go over main camera. That's where we have it. And on audio listener, I think we need to like stop it. There should be something like to stop it. Let me just get a reference and let's see if I can like autocomplete this to like get some sort of like pause or something. Because I could I could go to the audio listener docs. Let's do audio listener Unity, so we can check everything that's going on over there. And I want to search the scripting API. Audio listener. Okay, let's see. So yeah, representation of a listener in 3D space. And we have an audio listener pause. So I expect that to be the thing that I want to use for this. Because I have the pause state of the audio system. So I could say, why is it so inconsistent? I think I could say like pause true or pause false. I think that should be it. GTD, we are onto you. Yeah, we are. I'm gonna get back at them. Gonna get back at them. All right. So let's see. Let's see. I think I can use that. I just need a reference. So I'll do. Where can I put this? Sound effects cooldown. I think I could. I have an audio source, clips. I could do it over here. At the start. Let's do serialize. Field private. Let's do an audio listener this time. And listener, and it's gonna be audio listener. Audio listener. We need to assign this listener. There we go. On over here, where are we gonna be pausing this? Because I think I need to add probably another function where it's gonna allow me to pause and unpause this. So over where do we want to put this? I think we could. Why not over here? We have some setters over here, so we could do another setter next to it. It doesn't need to return anything. I just want to like do true or false, so no need to return anything. And Mijo is a Discord error 429. Too many requests, bro. It was one request. Yeah, Discord's not cooperating either. And Ekla Ekla Pikla says, hello, what's up, Ekla Pikla? Sorry for butchering your name, but welcome to the stream. Welcome. How is it going? And Nick, you say you are aware that functions are called methods in C#, right? Yeah, I use those interchangeable. Yeah, like I just swapped those. Yeah, the correct term is method. Like I think we spoke, we talked about this on the last week before I took my break. Yeah, the real name is method. I think you can use the difference is the functions can be used are not necessarily part of a class. I think that's the difference, if I'm correct. And Ekla Pikla, you say, brother, aunt is behind the mustache. I don't want to fly. No problem. I don't really understand what you said over there. Aunt is behind the mustache. I don't want to fly. Um, I don't know what that means really, but can you try explaining it in other way? See, I have no idea. I remember that you tried to correct me once by saying you mean function, right? Um, I said, yeah, I may have said you mean function. Um, but yeah, the correct thing is like method. So if I said that, I was um probably like, yeah, I'm just so used to saying function. So used to, like, I always use function for describing methods. Yeah, we can look it up. Like we can look it up. What's the difference between a function and a method? But I think it's that difference between function and method. Because I think it's that, like, it's a thing with the classes. The core difference is association. A method is a function that belongs to a class. Yeah, that's what I said. Because methods are not necessarily part of a class or object, while a function is a standalone block of code that exists independently. Yeah, so methods run on classes. Is that it? Okay, yeah, method is part of the class. And function is not necessarily. It's a standalone block of code. Okay, maybe I got it swapped. Okay. You say, so is a method a function or a function a method? A method is a function. It says over here. Like not inventing it. So yeah, a function is sorry, a method is a function. A square is a square. Absolutely right. All right, so let's go over here. And I think the stream avatars are broken, so let me fix them. Okay, so public void, we don't want to return anything, and we're gonna call our things properly. So, yeah, these are methods. These are methods. Okay, let's do another method. Dude, I'm just so used to using functions or to saying functions, but I'm gonna start trying to like say method every single time because it's actually the correct term. Okay, so public void. Set. We are working with an audio listener, so that's what we want to do with it, or that's what we want to like call this. So set audio listener paused. Dude, what's happening today? Okay, and we want to have a bool because it's value true or false is gonna be value. And then what are we gonna do with this? We're basically just dropping the audio listener, and we're gonna call paused. And why can I was very sure that you could pause this way. Let's go over here because I think I have it over here. On the docs, there is a pause property. This the pause state of an audio system. Let's go in there. Public static bool pause. If set to true, all audio sources playing will be paused. This works in the same way as pausing the game in the editor. While the pause state is true, the audio setting displayed DSP time, I don't know what that means, will be frozen. And further audio source play requests will start off paused. Okay, I think it's just like pausing it, you know? But like it doesn't have any science to it. The thing is, why can't I call it? Maybe it's like just audio manager dot pause over here. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I can't call it. Let me just open this over here, and I'm just gonna call audio listener dot, and I have to make sure that this is an audio listener. We're fine. And over here, let's see, why can't I use pause? Because it's on the documentation. Public static bool pause, and it's part of the audio listener, so I should be able to call it. Yeah, the pause state of the audio system. I mean, I could. Yeah, let's look into the manual instead of the scripting API. So let's do audio listener pause, and we have the scripting API over here. Yeah, can't find audio listener methods. So someone had the same problem I'm having now in 2020. So it says I'm trying to pause all the audio sources in the game scene. When I pause the game, I already have it. Okay, yeah. And he's trying to do audio listener that pause, as I am doing too. So what is the thing? You can pause an audio source, not an audio listener. But why do I have an audio listener that pause in here if you can't pause it? Because otherwise, like, even if you couldn't like use it to pause, you should be still able to like see if what's the value of it being paused. Yeah, this is not going to work. Cannot be accessed with an instance reference. Qualify if qualified with a type name instead. Okay, it's get and set. So it's private get and set. Okay. And Mijo say, can you make an audio listener deaf? You can disable it, and you're not going to like hear anything. But I think like there's a way to like pause it. Like we have over here the that thing for pausing it, because it's not I would say, okay, it's only for like checking the state of it being paused, but I can't even like use the value or like check the value, so it's pretty weird. Why would I have something so hidden that can't be used? Audio listener component, yeah, pause. And what about this? Because this is just audio listener that pause. And how does it work? How does this work? Only assignment called increment, decrement, await a new object expression can be used. Maybe I do this pause, or because I have a do toggle pause, but how does it work? Toggles the paused state. Plays if it was paused. Pauses if it was playing. And why can't I use the true or false for pausing? Say, mijo, a square is quadrilateral. Yeah, it is in fact true. But a square is a square too, and all is cut. All right. So let's see. Let's see over here. What can we do with this? I'll just search the manual. Then, let's go over here and audio listener that pause on the scripting API. Let's see if we have some examples, because that's what I would like to like really know. Let's look into the manual. Let's do audio listener Pause. And Nick, you say, I like how I found 10 big guys loaded into memory, just chilling. Yeah, they are on the pool. There's a pool of 10 big guys. Um, I could do, I could do them be less, but I don't think it's that bad. You say I was testing him already. He failed. How were you testing him? And TDA is here, says hello. What's up, TDA? Welcome to the stream. How are you? How is it going, TDA? Yeah, the big boy. You'll say amazing. So yeah, it's not bad, I don't think. Yeah, it was testing me. And Nick, you say, I think it was fun enabling all of them at once. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I imagine how that looked like. And TDA, you say, I'm good. How about you? I'm very glad you're good. I'm feeling fine. I would like to sleep a little bit more, but I'm feeling fine overall. Thanks for asking. Okay, so over here, why don't I get audio listener? Pause. Let's just do audio listener. And why am I on version 5.5? Let's go to the Unity documentation first. We're gonna go to the latest version, and now I want to look for audio listener. Did I hear you say how was your day? Pretty. How can I describe it? I just came back from a 2-hour trip. I haven't slept a lot, and I basically like came here, ate, and slept a little bit, and that's it. If you can see, well, my hair is not that bad now because I tried to like do something so I don't look absolutely mad. But yeah, I haven't like taken rest at all. But it's going fine, Like we're just getting back to streaming, and I'm super glad that I can keep working on this and like going back to work with this. And how has your day been? And Huar Haha is here and says I can't chat in another version. Why in the vertical version? Is there a problem with it? Because that's weird. That is weird. Because it seems to me the other. Okay, you are in the vertical version. Yeah, I don't know. And TJ series say, "Oh wow, hopefully it was a fun trip." Yeah, it was. It was. The beginning, like I tried to go Monday through Thursday, but we got robbed. But nothing to do about that now. But yeah, we went Friday through Sunday, and it was fun. We had a lot of fun. Yeah, you're the buggy. I think that's the thing. And welcome back, my love. Welcome back. Let's see. So we have I don't think we have anything that's like directly audio. Oh yeah, we have it over here. Audio listener over here. Let's see what we have over here because we don't have like many. We don't have many code examples. I always like to like look at them to see like how can I use them. And it says the audio listener acts as a microphone-like device. It receives input from any given audio source in the scene and plays sounds through the computer speakers. For most applications, it makes sense to attach the listener to the main camera, which is the way we have it set up. It's like the basic setup. Basically the default Unity. Whenever you start a new project, that's the way it's set up. If an audio listener is within the boundaries of a reverb zone, reverberation is applied to all other. Okay, yeah. So is there anything that we actually care about here? It simply must be added to work. It always added to the main camera by default, and the audio listener works in conjunction with audio sources. allowing you to create the aural experience for your games. You know what? I think maybe we can't like directly pause it. And did he seriously say, "Do you drive?" Yes, I do drive. I wasn't driving that day when we were going to for the trip. We were another friend was driving. Yeah, it works now. It works now. I can see your messages over here. Haha. And okay, so what are we gonna do then? If we can't like catch this and like use this, I still want to do something with the audio sources because I think those should uh be able to be paused. So let's go over here and I'm just going to do. I'm just gonna try to do. I'm gonna select a random one and let's see if I have something over there to do pausing. And TDA series say, are you a manual driver or just automatic cars? I can't drive manual. I'm not used to it, because cars over here normally are all automatic, even like all, well, not very very old ones, but most like cars are automatic over here. Uh, or at least the majority. So I got my license with an automatic car. That's the one that or that's what I'm used to. But I could drive manual um, if I had to. Okay, so over here, let's grab an audio source. Audio source. What is this? It's just an array of audio sources. Let's do whatever. Let's just do 0. Let's just do 0 or first 1. And where haha you say, have you made any other games? Yeah, they are smaller in scale, but if you want to check all my games, you can go to, well, not here. You can go to here. It's on the pinned link on the or the pinned comment on the description. You should be able to see that. And yeah, here I have like all my other games. It's just on romanleco.itch.io. And Miho will say, what if I want to stall my engine? Yeah, I can't. I can give you tips on that. I suppose change the how do you call those? How do you call the numbers like that are, yeah, change the shift while you're like going at full speed. And don't press the um the pedal on the left ever. And that way you're gonna get your car stalled. And TDA0 say, same here, most of the cars are automatic, but I like manual cars. My license is manual, which allows me to drive both manual and automatic. Just to press the clutch fast. They are fun to drive if you really like cars. I'm a fake fan of cars, to be honest. Like I do enjoy like cars, but I'm not like a huge fan. I've never been very interested in cars. But for fun, it is really really nice to drive manual. You better have the keys on when you're drunk. Yeah, that's a very nice quote. All right, so let's go over here and let's see if we have something similar to like pausing. Okay, yeah, we can pause over here. Pause. Then we could be able, or we should be able to have a play. Yeah, that's it. So we're gonna do the same for all of them. We just want to have a quick way to pause every single audio source and make it play back again. So we're gonna do a public void. How can I call this? Because it's not going to be able, or it's not going to be just for playing or just for pausing, but I could do set audio sources paused. And if I say true, then all of them are gonna be paused. And if I say false, then they are gonna be playing. So let's see. What do we actually need? Because there are multiple audio sources in here, and there are some which I don't really want to like tweak, because I have some audio sources for like music. I have some audio sources for sound effects. Probably I don't want to touch the music when you're paused, because music should continue, right? TDA0, you say? Oh, he isn't a fan of cars. I wanted to give him a Bugatti. Yeah, now I suddenly became a big fan of cars now. No, but for real, I haven't like been very big fan of cars like ever. Okay, I do like them. Like there's some pretty cool designs and stuff, but I've never been like super into cars. Um, okay, so over here, audio services. I just want to like know um which ones do I want to like take for pausing and for playing. So over here, they are linked to audio channels, and where am I linking them? I have, okay, for each audio channel, like they're just gonna get picked. So that means I can check for specific audio channels, and it should work, I think. Should work. So let's do that. It's audio channels and audio sources are like directly linked. So if I go over here, I just want to get for int I equals 0. I'll do I is less than audio sources that length I plus plus. And what do I want to do? I basically want to check if audio sources well, not audio sources, but mm, audio sources dictionary, I think it is audio channels. It's audio channels, but audio channels, what are audio channels? Audio channels are just this thing, like basically getting all the audio channels into an array. And Hyundai is here, says hello. What happened last time? What's up, Hyundai? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Last time we were like basically seeing the what happened with the competition. We had an art competition going on for Valentine's. Dude, you should watch everything that people did over in Discord. And that's about it, because we were having problems with connection, which are fixed now, so there shouldn't be any more problems. But yeah, that's about it. We worked. I don't remember if we worked on anything specifically on the game. We might have, but it wasn't like anything too important from what I remember. And TDA Series say, hey guys, share the stream with your friends. We want to meet new viewers. Let them join our family. Yeah, that's very right. That's very right, TDA Zero. Thanks for saying that. If you're a new viewer here, or even if you're not like new here, if you know someone that would enjoy the type of content that we do over here, well, content. It's like if people would like to join the stream, just tell them. Okay, so over here, audio sources dictionary is not what I'm looking for. Is Or yeah, actually it is, because I could ask for the key. If audio sources dictionary, I key. How do I get a key? To kill, to pause, to play, to restart, Doppler level. What is the Doppler level? Okay. Enabled, game object, get component. No, I want to get something with the with the key. How do I get the key? Is playing, is virtual, loop, max distance. Why how you say why is the grass green? Um there was something like chlorophyll makes it green. I guess. Should I say very nice? And here how I say what's the command for gambling again? You can do exclamation mark bet and then the amount of money that you want to bet, and then what you want to bet for, I think. And Mijo, you say, did you log in for the bot, or did my message get filtered? I think your message got filtered. Mm, were you writing to me on Discord, Mijo? Okay. So over here, let's see, because I want to get the key, for the dictionary. Like basically, or I could just get the number of the audio sources, but it would be better if I don't do it that way. Bet. Shall we give him a Bugatti? Please bet yes. Bet yes. Win the bet. All right. So I'm just gonna leave this here, but in case that is not like we don't want to do anything in here, I'm just gonna return. Or well, if I return, it's gonna end my method over here. So what I want to do is basically skip this. So I'll do if whatever is over here is not that, I'm just gonna do what I want to do, which is basically saying set the audio manager, or sorry, we have to do another if over here. If the audio sources I, or sorry, if the value is true, then we're gonna do something, and that something is gonna be setting the audio sources that I, we're gonna have to pause it, so it's gonna be pause, and then else we're gonna do audio sources, not the dictionary, but just the array dot play, in case it's false. Gotta love being money inefficient. Okay, you sent me the link already. Yeah, let me check. Over here. Yeah, let me get this over here, so I don't like dox myself or anything. Connect to YouTube. Okay, connecting to YouTube. Give me just 1 sec. It's loading. It's loading over here. Discord rate limited. Note that metrics only refresh on load, reload of the site. Here, let me select the account. And how's the stream running today? Because I think we, compared to the last stream specifically, we're doing good, right? In terms of not being a slideshow, you know? Okay, now I should be signed in. Continue. Continue. It's just loading over here. Yeah, YouTube connected. Close this and move on with your life. Oh, and tell someone to restart the app or press the button if it works. Okay. So we're done over here then. Okay. So what were we doing? We were over here and we just want to get well, different names or like keys to this, because there's some specific keys which I don't want to use in here. So if audio sources dictionary, I well, I can't really access this, so I have to ask if the audio sources I is equal to the audio sources dictionary of what's the key of that of this audio channels. So audio channels. And what audio channels specifically do I want to like live alone? It's probably music. Probably music for now, I believe. Because I think we want to keep everything paused, like any single audio source paused, uh, unless it's the music, right? In case that we want to add more, it's just a matter of like adding them here. So this is gonna be audio channels dot music. That's it. So that's gonna allow us to pause our stuff, and only if it's not the music. And we don't have like any music in the game, so it's gonna be a little bit more. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to like actually try this. But as long as things get paused, I'm like good. And need to say, although I do have to give credit to your ISP, because it started lagging like right after your boats. It was nice of them. Yeah, that's true. That's true. At least we were able to boat and do some stuff at least. Say, haha, kids, don't listen to them. You should always gamble. What a good advice. What good advice. Okay, so over here, I think this should work for pausing everything and for making it play back. Now we just need to like find somewhere to actually use this, and the best way or the best place to do this is actually when we pause. So when are we pausing? That's the thing. I think on game manager we might be pausing, because something that I like to do with game manager is like administering the whole thing with the game state. So if we pause over there, it's gonna be like a lot easier to like tell every single thing that we are paused. So over here, we have a pause. Yeah, we have the pause over here. So when we do the pause, I want to do something else too. And I have to find, I think it's on, I might have on the pause menu a script running for basically on disable, I make the time go back to normal. Okay, when I pause menu, we're going to definition. It's just a game object, but I'm very sure that I have another script that's controlling that. So let's go over here. It might be on the UI. I think it is there. Yeah, we have a pause menu script, and here on enable, I'm just putting the timescale back to what it was, the timescale to 0, so no time. And TDA0, you say, all right, see you, have a nice day. Well, thank you very much, and have a nice day too. See you next time. Bye bye. Take care. Alrighty. So over here, I do the disabling of the player controls, and I do the enabling of the UI controls. I set the timescale to 0, and I do the cursor lock state. I set it to confined. So now on disable, what else do I do? Because I have a settings menu, active self is false. I say resume button. So resume button is like just the functionality for resuming the game, you know, like making it play again. I have it all on resume button because I'm like reusing it for the button and for this action. But yeah, I'm just gonna put over here I'm gonna put a call to the audio manager, and I'm gonna tell instance, and I'm gonna tell it to pause. So it's gonna be set audio source is paused, and here, since I want to pause them, I'm gonna set it to true, and over here it's gonna be the same thing, but only when this happens, because I have to check that the settings menu is not active. So if I'm on the settings menu and I try to like go back again, it doesn't trigger the uh, resuming game. And John Martin is here, says, my wife's boyfriend. Okay, my wife's boyfriend. It isn't. Aren't you your wife's boyfriend? I guess there's a third person in there. I don't know. And you say he's back from the hospital. He found his way back to Judaism during his recovery and wants me to convert. Do you know any good urologists? What? I don't know. I don't know. I think I can't help you with that. But welcome, Madden, John Madden. Welcome to the stream. Let's do audio manager over here. Instance and set audio sources paused is gonna be equal to false. So now no longer we shouldn't have any audio sources playing any sort of sound again, unless we like disable this. So I think on resume button, we might have to do this on resume button instead of here, because if we just press the button, it's not going to do that part. So let's just put it over here. And yeah, that's it. I think that should work. And Miho say, we're here again. I think we've discussed this before. We're here again. Yeah, we might have. We might have. So there, yeah, there is a chance that his wife's boyfriend is not him. He would be a husband in that case. So there's like a third party, or there's just another person in that relationship. That's also, how does it work? Is that person also boyfriend of him, or how does it work? Yeah, his wife's husband is him. No, because he would say, oh yeah, his wife husband is him. But what about boyfriend? You know. And Ravioli is here. Says hello. What's up, Ravioli? Welcome to the stream. How is it going, Ravioli? And Miho would say he's the ex-boyfriend now. The boyfriend is someone else. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay, let's see if no. Oh, we didn't have. Okay, key not found exception. The given key music was not present in the dictionary. Let's see. Let's see. Audio sources I equals audio sources dictionary, audio channels music. So what is this exactly? It's audio channels. So it does make sense that I'm like actually using an audio channel. And here music. And Ravioli, you say doing good. I'm very glad you're doing good, Ravioli. All right. So here, audio channels. I'm sure we have music. I don't know why we wouldn't. Well, what one thing we could do is like just comment this, and it should work anyway. Let's see if that works first. Then we're gonna do the check so we don't mess up the music while we're paused. But I can't seem to pause the game now. Yeah, I'm getting some errors. Input manager is null. Why? And here, null reference exception. Input manager is null. Let's see over here on the managers. I think we have the input manager over there. Why would it be null? And Ravioli, you say, what happened in the game in the last few days? I haven't been streaming. The last few days, yes, I haven't been streaming. The last time that I streamed was a week ago, something like that, a week ago. And we were like just fixing stuff to get to version 0.2.1, like basically fixing errors and adding feedback from version 0.2, so everything will work better on 0.2.1. And Nick, you say, Mijo, we need to decide now. Should the speedrun end when you enter the hub again? Or like, I think it makes more sense when you kill the boss. Say, I'm doing an auto splitter. Yeah, it does make more sense when you kill the boss, but you can kill the boss. Yeah, you can kill the boss in different times. And Ravioli, you say, oh, that's why I couldn't not find your stream. Yes, that's it. I was just taking a week off, but I'm going to be like here for. I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to take a break in like months. So I'll let you know when I take a break again. Okay. So input managers. No, I don't know why this is starting the null thingy. Hmm. Because everything was working before, and I don't think I have added anything too complicated in here. Console. It's about the input manager now. It's about the input manager. Let's go over here. Input manager, and do we have something on GitHub desktop? Reveal, you say, "Yay!" I like the emote made with the characters. And Mijo say, oh yeah, to Nick. You're talking to Nick. Okay, so we have done only 2 changes over here, and we have managed to screw everything up. Let's see if I stutch all the changes, because I don't think we have anything stutched yet. Let's just do stutch. And let's see if this runs properly now. Because if that's a problem, then I'll have to like, I just know, things are going to get back over there. Okay, yeah, that's not the problem. That is not the problem. The new things are not bringing the problems. The already existing stuff is what is doing it. So I'm just gonna restore the changes that we had. Okay, so now let's just play this, and we are gonna have our console logs over here. Let's see, because what I could do is first I need to have the input manager. Input manager, where is it? It's over here in managers, input manager. Nick, you say that means I need to make a mod? Pain. You're hiding the pain with a smile. All right. So here on input manager is basically like I'm inheriting from mono singleton input manager, and the thing is on initialization, I'm making controls being new controls. But what I would like to do is saying if let's do over here, if controls is null, then I would like to create it. Otherwise, whenever I do get, when I do a get, I want to do a special like behavior, and that behavior will be like basically initializing the controls on get, and I'm gonna return them. And Ravioli, you say, what did you do in the week off? Um, Well, I went to the beach with my friends. We didn't like really get into like going and actually uh like swimming in the beach because here in this time of the year it's very cold, very cold. Uh, but it was nice, like just going out of my house. Going out of my house. It was very nice and like sharing time with them. I also watched some movies with my family. It was my brother's birthday too, so we celebrated with him. We're spamming hearts. He's a Nick like always. Um. Okay, let's see. So I don't really remember how you do this. Let's do get, and we can open your brackets. I'm sure we can open brackets. I think on the mono singleton, I might have done that. Yeah, here on get, that's what you do. Let's go over here, input manager. I'll do get, and yeah, let me just open this. So when I do this, and I'll do a private set over here. All right. So I'm just gonna copy the same thing that I did over here. Is just getting everything in those brackets, and then we have our private set. Um, and Ravioli, you say nice, finally having a break. Yes, it was nice having a break. I got a little bit stressed, like thinking about going back to work. Because I didn't want to, basically I didn't want to stop working because I knew it would take time to get back into it, but it was very needed. And that's something that happens to me. Like I don't want to take time off because I'm like constantly thinking about what I could be doing. But I need to like fight that urge to like not go back to work immediately. And Ravioli, you say, wait, it was your brother's birthday? Happy birthday. Well, thank you very much for wishing him a happy birthday. He had one, I think. Yeah, it was my brother's birthday. He's 28 now. So I'm very happy that I was able to share some time with him during his birthday. Um, Alrighty. So here on the get, yeah, this is public. Why am I getting an error over here? Let's just put this over here so it's a little bit more better formatted to what I'm used to. I'm going to just comment this for now. Private set and here get. When I do a get, I have to return something, and that return is going to be controls. I'm just going to put this back. And why is it throwing me an error now? It says field keywords not available in C# 9.0. Please use language version 14 or greater. Feature field keyword. What? Quick fix. What does a quick fix say? I don't want to use this. Okay, fix formatting. Let's see. View problem, quick fix. Let's do quick fix. No, I'm not really into those things because it tries to like do a prompt kind of for some AI to fix it for you. It's not really fixing it. Okay, yeah, I don't really know why it's throwing an error. Let's just do this for now. Here, I'll do controls equal new controls. And what else? So yeah, controls is going to be equal new controls and controls that enable, and there we go. Now, what is the problem with this? Property or indexer input manager that controls cannot be assigned to minus minus. It is read only. Why is it read only? Because I made it private? And Ravioli say happy birthday to him, happy birthday to him, happy birthday to your brother, happy birthday to him. Well, thank you very much. I'm sure he'll appreciate it when I tell him. Okay. So here, over here in controls, I think that the main thing is field keyword. Let's look that up because I've never gotten that error before. Let's just paste this over here. Ravioli say, how do you code so well? Well, it's just like making mistakes and mistakes and mistakes. So when you have faced enough mistakes, you know how to fix them or how to like tackle the same situation again. And when you don't know, like you just have to like find a way to make it work. And once you make it work, you have gained experience. So next time it's gonna be a lot easier. Okay, so say C sharp 11 field keyword not supported B as okay. 2022 accessing the backing field of an outer property using the field keyword is now fully supported in C sharp using um it might be something to do with C sharp, like just versions with C sharp, because maybe with IntelliSense, now that IntelliSense is no longer supported, maybe some things have gone wrong. I don't know. Compiler errors. I have also tried. We could ask the Almighty, like we could ask ChatGPT, but let's look a little bit more up. The field keyword is a feature introduced in C# 14, which is supported on .NET 10 or newer versions, not C# 9.0. And I am using the latest version of C# or one of the latest, so I don't know why it's throwing error like that. And Ravioli, you say, okay, gotta go. Eat. Happy birthday to your brother and happy day for you. Well, thank you very much. You say, thanks for telling me how you code, by the way. Yeah, no worries. Always a pleasure. And I'll see you next time, all right? Take care. It was a pleasure having you here. Bye bye. And enjoy the food. Enjoy the food, Ravioli. Alrighty. So over here, let's see. Because the thing is, why field keyword is not available in it's okay if it's not available in C# 9.0 because I don't have it. The C# that I'm using is it's a later version. What does quick fix do? What would it try to do? Fix feature field keywords not available. Please use language version. I am using language version 14 or greater. I see. I see. They are trying to force AI features into my IDE. I don't want to. I don't want to. So I'm gonna use the Almighty. I will choose when I use AI. You're not going to force it. Let's see over here. So yeah, I'll just ask the Almighty. Let's see over here. Strategic. So I'm getting an error with this error. Yeah, I'll just do this. I think it will be able to like figure out why. This is wrong. And Unity C# is absolutely right to complain. You're recursively calling the property inside its own getter, which causes a stack overflow. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. So I will say when I get it, if I haven't been assigning, this. And Hotline Fever, you say Vibe Coder. What's up, Hotline Fever? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Isn't vibe coding when you like have an ID integrated like cursor or something like that? Let's do then an if. So it's not going to happen all the time. Maybe that will make it so this goes away. Let's do if the controls are not null, or sorry, if they are null, I'm gonna like assign them. Otherwise, no. And you say vibe coder is GPT demons. Alrighty, okay. So are you into game development? Maybe other type of programming, like I don't know, robotics, websites, whatever. And you say vibe coding is just generating most, if not all, code. I thought. Yeah, I think something like that too. When you like heavily use AI for like everything. In Hotline Fever, you say, I'm an Epic Games employee. I make Fortnite. Okay. Okay, so let's do over here. And Cheese is here, says also Roman, I hope you didn't forget about my problem. Yes, I haven't forgot about your problem. I will do a test version, like a test project to like test and see if I can like actually make the thing that I said you could do work. And I'll tell you the results. Because I didn't have time before to like do a proper test, but I'll do it during the weekend. And how's it going, by the way? How's it going? And Chi Chigar Tariq says sure, buddy. What's up, Chigar Tariq? Welcome to the stream. Okay, so over here, I think it's mainly like just calling controls over. Yeah, it's just calling the controls over here. Might be the problem. So what I could do is having a getter instead. So it's more. Yeah, I could do that. Let's do this. So let's go over here. We're gonna put it back to where it was before. It's gonna be get and private set. We could just do private get too. Like it doesn't have to be. Now it doesn't have to be like that. Okay. I think yeah, I can't set it over here, but I'll do this. I'm just gonna do another function which is gonna be public controls get controls, and I will do this if controls equals null, and controls is my variable controls, not the controls type. I should probably like put an underscore over here. Let's just call this controls. Controls with everything in uppercase. And Relix King says gummy worms are great, by the way. What's up, Relix King? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? And Cheese to say, thanks, I'm doing great. Though I wanted to buy a very specific track piece for my model railway, and the only store in Poland selling it has just stopped selling it. That's awful. That's awful. But is there anything like similar you can get and maybe like adapted for your track? You say, so I have to import it from Germany. The delivery costs $10 and the track piece costs less than that. Yeah, that happens. That happens sometimes. Well, at least there's an option. At least there is an option to get it. Okay, so here controls. I want to make this be controls like this. And why can't I get it? Controls. I don't see any. Okay, if controls is no. What's the problem with this? Does not exist in the current context. Maybe I misspelled something. No, it's exactly this. It is exactly this. Controls. It's properly written. I don't know why. Uh, I don't know why I couldn't get in here. I should be able to get in here. I just wanted to return controls. Not like that. I don't know why I can't use this variable over here. It's private set, so I should be able to set it wherever, whatever way I want. And here I'll just do maybe private get. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I could do protect get or just public get. But that's like the base behavior of get. I shouldn't be specifying that. So here on get controls, let's do this over here. And okay, now it's just because of VS Code throwing me errors. Because I hadn't closed the things with the brackets. And Relics King says, "How long have you been coding for?" I've been coding like habitually, like constantly for um 3 years now. 3 years. I started at like now I'm 22 and I started at 15, but I wasn't like taking it seriously or anything. Yeah, I would say like I have a solid 3 years of coding. All right. So here, if controls equal, yeah. So are you into game dev? Are you maybe into other sort of programming? Could be AI, websites. I don't know, robotics, something like that. Are you interested or yeah? Tell me, Tim. All right. So over here, now if the controls are null, I'm gonna make them not null. So that's gonna be controls equal new controls. The main thing about this is just having just one source for everything related to controls. So everyone, like every single thing calling for controls or for input is not going to create its own controls. It's gonna use the one that already exists. And here, let's do controls that enable. Now, I don't know if this is going to this is gonna create errors, because I'll probably not going to create errors. It's just that yeah, it's just that I'm not using this function, you know. So I'll need to like replace the calls, the get calls in here for the get controls method. And Radixing, you say, I have all sorts of hobbies. I have made simple games. I'm trying to get back into it though. I have also made Blender animations. That's very, very cool. And Radix say, I plan to use Godot, though, however, I started in Unity. Well, that's awesome. I think if you use Unity or you have used Unity, it's gonna be pretty good transition to Godot if you want to go that way. And BitBandit1 says hello. What's up, BitBandit? Welcome to the stream. How are you? How's it going? And you say, I just installed C++, lol, and I saw this live. Well, that's great. That's great. What are you gonna do with C++? Are you just starting? Like, you just want to do console applications, or is there anything that has your attention? Is there anything that you like to like learn? For I don't know, video games, applications, something like that. And you say it's been good. I'm gonna try to get into game dev. Alrighty, awesome. You say about I've already used Python. That's awesome. I think you'll have a an easier time since you know a language. And are you going to use Unreal then, or what are you going to use for with C sharp? All right, let's see if I want to try something before I completely discard the idea of these brackets. Because I could do in here the controls thingy. I'll just return get controls, get controls, and that's valid. Like I could do that. I don't know if that's going to throw me an error. I don't think it will. Let me just format this. But it's throwing me an error here. It says field keyword. Yeah, the same thing that it was throwing me before. So I'm just gonna let it be the way it is. And I need to replace this getting for um, a get controls method. A calls to the get controls method. So it's gonna be over. Oh, I have 26 references. It's gonna be time consuming. And Bitband, do you say like OpenGL or something? I don't know yet. I don't want to use the game engine because I'm too lazy to learn the ins and outs. Well, alrighty. Good luck with OpenGL. Have you watched some tutorials yet or something? And I think I don't want to discourage you from going into making your own engine. Um, but it's gonna take a long time. You're gonna spend a long time just learning about the rendering and multiple stuff that is just about making game engines itself and not making games. Uh, but yeah, I wouldn't discourage you from going that way. I would like you to know that if you go into making a game without a game engine, it's gonna be it's gonna take more time. That's I just wanted to let you know that. All right. So over here, we have yeah get private set whatever. So say Nick, man, I'm too lazy to use the tool that helps you in everything. That's it, man. And Bitband, did you say not yet? I know it's gonna be hard. I've heard about it. I just want to learn, and I know this will take years compared to using Pygame. Yes. Well, if you know what you're going into, then go ahead. Very good luck to you. I hope very good luck to you. And okay, so the thing is, I don't really want to do this way because what I was trying to do is basically if controls is not enabled, I want to do something else. So let's try to do this again because it's like calling. Um, I could do instead of this, I could do private void initialize controls, and I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, I'm just going to keep this way. So here, it would be like just setting the controls equals new controls. That's it. And controls dot enable. Reading this way. Enable. And I'm just gonna call the same thing over here. Like I can save a couple of lines in here. Initialize controls. Because I also need to use this in over here. So let's just create some formatting for this. I don't really like when things have the bracket over there. So I'm just gonna move it over here. All right. So here, get and get. I have to expand the functionality of get. So let's just bring this over here, and we're gonna do some brackets for this. So now, what do I want to actually do? It's just gonna be called initialize controls, and says input manager controls that get not all code paths return a value. Then, after I do this, I want to return controls. That's it. And why is the field keyword is not available in C#? But what is the expected behavior of this? And Relic to say, and if you make your own engine, you will get less support and help from other people. Yeah, that's also true. That's also true. If it's just for learning and you're just doing it for learning and you don't want to, and you're not like pressured, or you can be patient with how long it will take you to make a game, then go for it. Like it's very nice that you're going that way. But if you want to, like, if what interests you really is just making the games, I would suggest you pick a game engine. But yeah, since you're learning, it's like totally fine. Like go for it. I think you'll have a lot of fun and you'll discover a lot of things along your way. Okay. So the thing is, how do I do this? Let's see what it says. Field keyword. It's not available in C#. Let's see if I'm just gonna see how it works again. Let's do C#. Field keyword. The field contextual C# reference. Use the contextual keyword field. Let's go over here. What is it? Like public double. Yeah, class public double hours get and set. You might implement the hours property as an automatically implemented property, then you discover that you want to protect against a negative value. Use field and provide range checking in the set accessor. Okay, but this is from C# version 0. Or sorry, 14. I think it's 0.14 or something like that. Let's see, it's no 14. Okay, so yeah, I can't return controls. That's it. If I were to return controls, yeah, I just want to initialize it. The thing is, I could easily like just catch another controls and pass it, but I wouldn't really like to do that. And let's go over here. Let's go over here again. Language specification, because I've been like stuck on this for a little while now. Let's see. Let's see. Controls, new controls. And Chichi say, all right, I was here just to make sure you exist, in hopes of me being able to get out of this damn basement. Anyways, bye. All right, it was a pleasure having you here, Chis. As always. And someday maybe you'll get out of the basement. I don't know. And yeah, I'll see you. And yeah, during the weekend I'll tell you how the testing goes, so I can like share that with you, and you can fix that on your game. So bye bye. Take care. See you next time. Okay, so here on initialize controls, like this is not throwing me errors. The only thing that's throwing me errors is this getting, the get. Not all code returns a value, and what if I return? Yeah, but why can't I return? What's the? I'm gonna ask the ChatGPT what those are called, because I forgot the name. What are the things in brackets called in this context? I mean, case access modifier type property name. Yeah, but I mean the other stuff. Yeah, these ones, the get and set. Those are properties. More specifically, yeah, get and set an access or block. Yeah, property. Um, so I'd like to know. So depending on what you mean, yeah, okay. Properties. So let's do C sharp property. And I'll go W3 schools. Let's see. So we have get. On get, we can return name, and name is gonna be another thing like outside of this. So I think I can have an accessor to this. That's not the exact same thing. So let's do. We're gonna have two things over here. So we want first an accessor to this, and the real like controls. So let's do public, or sorry, private. We don't want to access this anywhere else. It's just gonna be a type of controls. It's gonna be or controls. You know, written this way, like this. Now, if the controls are, and I think I can put this back to the normal saying controls like that. Here, I just want to initialize controls, and inside initialize controls is going to be if controls equals null, I want to say controls equal new controls and controls dot enable. Now, the thing is, on get, I don't want to pass the value of this, because the value of this is always going to return this controls. So here, I'll do return controls. And I first have to do the check if the controls is null and whatever. Here I don't need to check that. So I think that will make it work. Let's see. And I'm getting an error somewhere. Here on controls, I do initialization, and I'm returning controls. Okay, why? Field keyword is not a. Oh, dude, I don't really get why I'm getting this problem. I don't really get it, because now I'm not even using. Let's do this is a new controls. Or I could just do the new way, like this, new. Mijo is over here or over there on Discord. Say I'm back and we're not rate limited. Nice, awesome. Yeah, it's very nice. I haven't gotten this error before. Just trying to fix the same thing. I've been just stuck with the controls. Very weird. Because now I'm even returning another variable. Like it's no longer the same variable. Because I thought maybe because I'm trying to when I do a get, I want to return the same thing that I'm like getting. So maybe I was having like a Stack Overflow over there, but now I'm returning another variable, and it's weird that I can't access this. Maybe if I make this public. No, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Let's see if I'm writing it correctly, because I think I am. Yeah, I just have I have it exactly set up as the example. When I do a return, I'm gonna return this thing instead. And here set name equal value. Yeah, so on private set, when I want to set this is I'm gonna set the controls too. Because this is just a way to access this, and I don't know why, but it was working some days ago. Like I wasn't getting any single problem. Let me let me just go over here, and you know what? I'm just gonna do input manager, and whatever changes I did, I'm just gonna discard on the input manager because I don't know why, but I was having 0 problems before. Okay, I'm just gonna close, don't save. Input manager. Okay, it says unassigned reference. Yeah, input manager. Everything is on the input manager. Everything is on the input manager. So I'm gonna like look more on here. Why was there? Okay, let me read the whole thing before I move on. So it says, yeah, every time your reference controls inside the getter, you're calling the getter again. Makes sense. So the flow becomes getter runs, controls, new controls, but that should make it so if I do this way, it shouldn't trigger that. Let me try to do this one more time, because it's actually the same thing that I do like singletons to work that way. Let's just do another, and I think I could do this private, like it doesn't need to be public or anything. Private controls equals new, and over here on get, over here I'll do open the brackets, and here I want to return controls like this, and this is already like giving me an error, already returning me an error, and it's exactly the same as this, right? I'm gonna pass the error to ChatGPT. Like I really want ChatGPT to like know exactly what is happening here, because what I suspect really is not a problem with my code, because I'm doing exactly the same as this web page. Like basically, I'm using the correct syntax. It might be because something got deprecated or something. The error I get. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. You're probably using something like this, get private set, or even newer syntax that relies on C# 12 plus field keyword support. What actually happening? Unity, unless you manually change it, usually compiles with C# 9. The error feature field keyword is not available in C# 9 means your project is trying to understand language feature that exists in newer C# versions. But Unity isn't set up to compile with that version. Okay, yeah, that's it. Unity does not automatically use the newest C# version your PC supports. So the real issue, without defining the property properly, can trigger newer compiler behavior, especially if you used get private set. Okay, with no baking field, and then try designing inside the getter. Older Unity C# setups can get picky about it. The safe compatible way. Okay, get return controls. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Or better, cleaner. Controls. And controls are just gonna pass controls, whatever they are. Yeah, but the thing is, when I want to like select them, I need to make sure that the main problem is if this thing is not enabled, or whenever I call it, I need to make sure before I pass it that it has been initialized. You know, that's the thing. That is the problem. So when I do controls on get, it's just basically doing this. Same thing, F2. I'm just gonna put an underscore in there. And it's return controls. And I want to have a private void initialize controls. And it's gonna be controls equals new controls enable if controls is no, then I'm gonna enable it, you know? Like this. Move in here, and there we go. Okay, this is exactly the same that I had before. Like I know I've been like spiraling, like doing the same thing over and over again. But it's part of it. It's part of it. Like these things happen over. These things happen from time to time. So here, controls equal new, yeah, whatever. Now, I want to return controls over here, and it's not letting me. I'm going to do like exactly the same thing over here. On awake, on initialize on awake. Yeah, controls equal new controls, and controls enable. New language feature, hidden backing field behavior. Important for you. Don't rely on bleeding edge C# features inside Unity unless you explicitly configured. Player settings API compatibility. Roslyn compiler version and lang versions. Yeah, I don't really want to use newer stuff because I don't want to like make it uncompatible for some reason. So over here, let's do the old way. Let's do the old way, which is this, nothing more. Get is just gonna return controls. And I have it's just a get. And then a private set. And private set, I don't really need to like do anything with it. It's just gonna be controls equals value. Let's do open bracket controls equals value, I guess. Let's see what it says over here. Yeah, value. Okay, so it's exactly the same behavior. Now it's working. I just had to set the private set. Maybe that was it. Okay, whatever. It's working. So, or at least it's not throwing errors, you know? So let's do here get. It's gonna return controls, but before it returns anything, I need to make sure I have properly initialized it. So let's do here initialize controls, and after that we're gonna return them, and we're only initializing them if they haven't been initialized before. So I'm gonna do exactly the same thing on in initialization, and this is just to avoid basically when you're like first starting the game, like you have a lot of awakes or on enables calling an input manager that may not be ready, that may not be initialized. So even if they call it before it exists, it's gonna create itself and then it's gonna return itself. So now I hope this works. I just hope this works. But this should make it work. Okay. Now I think we got rid of the okay, input manager is null. We have another problem like that again. Input manager is null. Unassigned reference. Yeah, input manager is null in a lot of places. So where is this getting called from? Mono Singleton on Game Manager, on Game Manager, on Game Manager, on Game Manager. Every single time on Game Manager, it seems. Oh, there's another one over here on Player Spellcasting. Let's look in Game Manager. Let's see what I have over there. Yeah, all of these things. And Technotorch is here with some eyes. What's up, Technotorch? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? And Mijo, you say, might as well message, though not profound. Oh, okay. Not profound. I don't got the last part. And Technotorch, you say, Monet? I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah, welcome to the stream. How's it going, Technotorch? And Mijo will say, 8 lurkers in chat, no reaction be found. Yeah, I know. We have, yeah, 6 people, current viewers, 7 people, but it seems like not a lot of people want to chat today. Okay, so over here, let's see. We're getting problems over here, and might be because of the repetitive task that I'm doing. Might be. Like, it's alright. It's alright. Okay, so yeah, this is throwing me an error for every single time that I do this, and it is because I haven't assigned the input manager properly, might be, or the input manager itself. That's the other thing. Maybe I will have to do the same thing with the input manager itself, because here on Mono Singleton, I am getting the yeah, I think it's the input manager. It's not what I did. So I will do a separate singleton just for this one. Probably. You say Monar, bro? You just said that. Monar. Monar. What's that? I said that, and Nick, you say, where are you hiding the on collision enter exit for the hub shield? I have it on. Let me show you. It's on managers, right? Because there we have our wave manager, and inside the wave manager we have the entity spawner. So if we go over here, we can see the entity spawner, and here now if we open the entity spawner, we can set the spawner core shield. This thing has a sphere collider on the spawner core shield script, and inside if we go edit script, we can see that we have it just have a receive damage, shield break, player jet sound. But maybe we are inheriting from something with health. I don't know. It might be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. Say, I only care about the name of the script. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. And Bread Toast Dev says, "Hey Roman, is me Bread Monster, or if that wasn't it, then it might be Samblist, or I don't know. I'm the Spanish guy who was here for a long time since the very first days. That's very very cool to hear. I'm pretty impressed you're here again. It's a pleasure having you here. To be honest, it's been a long time, a very very long time." So I appreciate you coming back and saying hi. How is it going? How is it going? And say, and I meant the hub building. Okay, you meant the hub building. All right. So that's different. Let me find that for you. And Mijo will say, Roman has great reading ability after a week of not reading chat. Dude, I haven't spoken a single word of English for a week, and I feel like I lost all my fluency. And Brett those steps, you say, yeah. um. So yeah, you change your name, so you have dev on your name now. Are you making a game right now, or did you get like more into game dev now? Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to say machine. Is that how you pronounce it? I hope it is that like that. Because I'm giving it my best try and I still can't get it right. Okay. So over here, let's see. On the it should be on the hub. Like if we go to the map, we go to hub building, and in here we have something called cube. I think that's it. If we go over here, oh no, this is not it. Why does it have trace decoration? Dude, I did not think about this one bit. Let me see, because it should be on the object itself. And Mijo will say, you actually got it. I'm baffled. Well, I learned how to pronounce it, so thank you. Thank you. And Brett Toastev, you say, I'm doing absolutely lovely. Honestly, thanks for asking. Well, I'm very, very glad. Yeah, no worries, no worries. And Brett Toastev, you say, yes, I'm a game dev now. I started, and I hope I can keep one game idea. Wish me luck on keeping one game idea or a game jam. I don't know, I'll choose which one. Um, yeah, it's very hard to like keep just one idea for a long time. But I'm sure you can do it. I'm sure you can do it. You have to be like patient. And I would suggest if you're like just getting into it like seriously, just having smaller projects so you are gonna be committed to one of those for a shorter time. And when you feel more confident in like making larger projects, then you stay with one idea because you're gonna want to switch all the time, and that happens to me too. But you have to like just be patient. So whatever you choose, good luck with it. And I'd like to see well, I don't know if you are on Discord, but we have a Discord server. So if you'd like to join, you can share what you're working on there. I would like to see your journey through game development and what projects are you working on. So yeah, it's on the description if you'd like to join. And need to say, I got it, I found it. Where is it? Well, it's called Huff Shield. It's yeah, over here, Huff Shield. Should be on part of the map, maybe part of the map. And Brett those left, you say, sure, I'll join Discord. Well, I'll see you there then. See you there. I'm very thrilled to see what you do. And yeah, so that's it, Nick. That's it. It's over there. I know you found it already, so okay. Let's see. Let's go over here again. And now this is no longer the problem. I think I'll need to do a singleton, like a specific singleton implementation for this one. It's gonna work a little bit different from what we used to. But I think instead of like doing a whole singleton for this, I could just do like extending mono singleton. So over here, I'll just do okay, instance.null, debug log error. Okay. I'll just do here. Um private, or sorry, protected virtual void, and it's gonna be get or instance get. So I can put something in here. Instance get. Just gonna call that whatever it is. I can't do a call in here, can I? An object reference is required for the non-static field method or property most singleton. And Aryan is here, says, yo bro, yo guys, how are you after a long time? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. And how are you? How's it going, Aryan? Yeah, I took a week off. It felt very very long, but we're back. Okay, instance get. I'll do. Can I do this? Maybe static. Yeah, I won't be able to do this. Um, so I'll just do another like an implementation. Because we're okay. So what I could do is say if instance is null, instead of doing an error, I could do instance equals t this, like this script, this. And why is it doing this? Okay, what's the problem? Keyword this is not valid in a static property, static method, or static field initializer. Okay, makes sense. And Aryan, you say everything is nice, bro. What are you doing? Well, I'm very glad that everything's fine. I'm solving some problems with the new input system because I have, well, it's working. It is working. It's just throwing me some errors, some really weird errors. Let me see if I remove this part. I shouldn't get any errors. And here protected. I don't think I can do protected static. Can I? No, because it's not going to let me mark it as virtual. Let me delete this and let me show you what we have, because I switched from the legacy input system to the new input system, and I'm getting some like all sorts of weird problems. But yeah, now it's working like exactly the same as it was working before. Now the thing is, I could like easily add controller support, and also the pauses work way better because I can just do when you pause, I can just do that. Well, it's not going to pause now because there's a lot of errors happening, and that's why we want to fix them. But if you pause, the thing is that I could just switch from player controls to UI controls. So you're gonna use something like basically the input is not going to go through for any player actions. And Aryan just say, sorry bro, I have a network issue. I will come in 40 to 50 minutes. I don't know if I'll be here in that time because I'm just doing a short stream to get back. But if I'm not here, I'll see you next time. All right. Take care and talk to you later. And Bretos, you say, what have you made so far in the Magic game? Since I haven't been here in a while. Let me show you. Let me show you, because there are some things that are like very broken right now. I think I'm gonna have to fix the problems like off stream, because they are like super tedious, and I'm gonna be like circling around the same thing for a long while before I figure it out. But I can show you what we have before I did the last changes that are throwing the errors right now. So I'm just gonna stash these changes, stash the changes. Let's go to history. Let's check out the previous commit before I switch to the new Unity input system, because that was the last restart the editor. That was the last like version that everything was working fine. So I'm gonna go back and so I can show you everything correctly. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while because it's a new package. Like when you import a package, things go funky donkey. So yeah, now it's open Unity again. Now it's open Unity again. So when you go back, it's like getting the package out. So it takes a little while. All right. So we are here with the older input system. It works, as I said, exactly the same. Well, what doesn't work exactly the same is the key mapping, the mouse sensitivity, because I had it way lower before. But for this one, I need it to be like more. Okay, so what we have is basically, I don't know if you saw the video that I released about this game, but now what we have is basically some spells that you can throw with arrow combinations. So when you press Control, this menu pops up, and you can pick multiple spells. So for example, I could do down, left, left, and you're gonna pick your normal magic projectile. We have two enemy types, one humanoid and one flying one, and both of those have 3 variations. So there's like one normal variation, one fire variation, and one ice variation. And depending on what the type of the enemy is gonna be like you probably are gonna be more effective against them with the opposite element. For example, you're gonna be dealing more damage to an ice enemy with a fire spell, and vice versa. So more damage to a fire enemy with an ice spell. Okay, so yeah, there are some spells, like for example this ice ball, that slow down the enemies. The fireball makes them not only damage, but also like does damage over time. And we have the chain lightning, which I wasn't able to show you. Let me show you. And what you have to do is like basically break this thing. Once it's broken, you can go to the next point. And yeah, let me show you the chain lightning. And Rajadev says, will it be multiplayer or single player? I think it's gonna be single player first. If it works, if people really like the game and it does well when it launches, I will think about a multiplayer version. I would love to make it multiplayer, but it takes so much time that I need to like be. I can't promise making it multiplayer. So yeah, this one is stunning the enemies. So it works a little bit like the ice bomb, but it's just like completely stuns them. And you have other two, which are like just the healing spell that you can use, and the mana regeneration spell that you can use. But I'm not sure if I'm going to keep those. Yeah, so that's it what we have for now. There is one more thing that I would like to show you, which is the boss, because there's a boss in the game. It's called Big Boy. It's very, I like it. It's very powerful, or at least it's the most powerful thing that we have in the game so far. Yeah, let me try to defeat these guys. Gotta wait for years. Yeah, we'll see how long. Okay, I hope now we get, yeah, probably we're gonna get the boss now. So this is the last part of what we have, because after this we're gonna add like a lot more stuff. But for now, this is what we have. Let me see, let me show you. Yeah, let's see. I think it's gonna throw me into the boss battle. I hope so. No boss battle. I'll have to wait for one more wave probably. Where are the enemies at? Here we have one. And also, I'd like to like change the way combat works, because now the only way it works, like you have to be constantly moving and dashing all the time, and it's just like a matter of selecting the spells properly and like basically going away. So it's not very challenging, it's not like very rewarding. I'd like to have a better system, and I'm still thinking about what to do. But yeah, it's probably not going to keep, not going to be this way when the game releases. Okay, now I think it's gonna take us to the boss, finally. And Mijo say, Roman, help, cheese and bread have now been found in the same place at the same time. That is a hell of a combo. Yeah, I don't know. Did something happen? Did an explosion happen or something? Because that's what I would expect. Okay, more enemies. Like, what's happening? I can't show you the boss. I don't know what's happening. But it's between, like, you have to defeat 4 to 5 waves before getting to the boss. And I should have probably, like, just restart this, but I don't think it's gonna take that long anymore. And Bread Toasted, you say, yes, I'm chatting there on me and cheese. What a combo. Yeah, let's see. Should be this enemy and we're done. Okay, now this last area, that's where now we should be able to see the boss. And I should have probably like hard set it to have it appear. You say, don't eat me though. No, I won't. I promise. I can be trusted. I won't eat ya. Yeah, so this is the boss of the game. It's called Big Boy. So when you attack him, you're gonna get the health bar showing up. And the thing is, with this boss, you don't really do a lot of damage to him because it's like it has like an invisible shield, you can call it. So what you have to do, like the best strategy for this boss, is like wait until he attacks you, and he does 3 charges at you. And after the 3 charges, like you saw, one of those is a charge. It's gonna get tired, basically, like staggered. And when he's in that state, he's gonna receive more damage, like way more damage. So now I can go with this, and I'm dealing a lot more damage. But yeah, like that's it, basically. You can also slow them down with the ice bomb. Mijo say, cheese guys, Gouda cheese. Bread is toast. Do I make breakfast? No. We're not going to slaughter them. Mijo say, this thing is being buggy today. Hopefully it fixes itself. Yeah, let's hope everything fixes itself. Yeah, I would be dead at this point. I'm just gonna wait for him to get his guard down again. And I'm gonna start using Fireball. You could still like damage him while he's not staggered, but it's better if he is, you know? And I think I should make it more fair. So when he's staggered, the multiplier of damage is way more, because it's a little bit hard to like beat him, and he's like quite powerful. So I guess I could do a larger multiplier for the health that you deal, or the damage that you deal when he's staggered. And the thing is, he's also like immune to status effects. Why can I? That's it. Yeah, he's also immune to status effects for fire and electricity, so it's not gonna get stunned, and not gonna get burned. It's just like that. The only thing that you can inflict on him is freezing. I don't know why, but sometimes like it just doesn't register things that I just wanted to show you like how he dies, but it's quite a battle. Okay, now he's dead. And that's it. Like, that's what we have in the game so far. Okay, so as I said, I think I'm just gonna leave it here. Like, I wanted to... Basically, today's stream was, like letting you know I'm back, basically. I almost didn't do today's stream, because I was, like... I just came here, like, hours before. Before I started the gameplay, or before I started the stream. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna have more stuff. I'm gonna fix the things that I'm gonna fix the things that I was working on today off stream, because they are kind of like, as I said, I'm gonna like circle back and circle back and circle back to the same thing for like an hour or more. And it's better if I do that stuff off stream, because it's not that interesting. I can show you what I did tomorrow, but yeah, I'll do that. And what else? I'll come back with more things prepared tomorrow. See ya. Thank you for joining, and take care. Bye bye. See you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye, Brett Toast Dev. Bye bye, Raja Dev. Bye bye, Nick. Bye bye, Michal. Hey, and Asnok is here. Dude, I was just leaving, but welcome to the stream, and bye bye, Asnok. Yeah, bye to you all. Have a wonderful day or rest of it. Bye bye.